the Brewery Underground podcast.
In Nashville's harbor wise, craft and brews will meet the skies. Stephen Scott, they lead the way. Brewery Underground, night and day. Raise your glass, let's ignite. In this city, we unite. Raise your glass, let's ignite. In this city, we unite.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we are here at Cabin Fever in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
not Cabinet Fest, but Cabinet Fever.
Not what?
Not Cabinet Fest.
Not Cabinet Fest?
Where does that term come from, Steve?
Somebody else had texted us and like, "Are you going to Cabinet Fest?" And like, no.
It's not Cabinet Fest. It's Cabin Fever, and it's appropriately named because it's 70 freaking degrees out here.
It's so
February
beautiful.
28.
Yeah, the weather's great.
Oh, the weather is
February
great.
in Tennessee.
Oh my God. You don't know when you're playing something like this. I never played in months in advance. You don't know what you're going to get in
Yeah.
February. You have no
No.
idea.
It's Tennessee. You never
You don't know. It could be 7. No, it's 70.
never know. And the beautiful thing about this is like 3 weekends ago, 3 weeks ago, people's power was out.
Yeah.
No, that's not the beautiful piece. People's power was
Yes.
out, but like people were stuck in their homes. There was an inch of ice like on my HVAC. I could see the fan spinning underneath like this block of ice. I was going out with my shovel, and it's just like, and then fast forward to today,
Yeah.
and we've got beautiful sunny weather.
Yes.
Everybody's outside. Beer is flowing. There's a hot tub.
It's a hot tub.
A hot
Mitch,
tub.
there's a hot tub.
Yeah, I
Probably
wouldn't
could
want to be in there right now.
No.
You can probably go ahead and turn the heat off on that.
Yes.
Just make it a swimming
Just
pool.
make it swimming.
It's
Just
hot
make
tub
it a
time in
Chardonnay.
Tennessee. Is that what we're saying?
It's
Right.
awesome.
Okay.
We
By
got a
the
little
way-
DJ behind us. If you're hearing that, it's okay. We got a little background.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, Mitch and Rich, Stephen Scott,
We're all
the
here.
Foamy Underground, all right? And
Hey,
We're
Well,
all
these
here.
people are probably
Everybody.
used to this at this point. The
At
four
this
of us.
point,
together.
probably. I mean, we were at the Common John.
If there's a beer fest, we're here.
That's right.
That's right.
Last time we were all together live outside was the last beer fest on earth, Common John family reunion.
And funny, not even the last thing recorded. It's the
No.
last thing that was out. We've
Last
actually got
thing that was
something in the can that we
I
may have
know.
put out.
I
So,
know.
yeah,
Are you gonna prelude to it? Or are you gonna make it a surprise?
we'll make that a surprise.
Okay.
yeah.
Honestly, that probably comes out before this one drops anyway. So I guess that's next week, right? Yeah,
Nice.
I
exactly.
got a question. So we're at a beer festival. Are we drinking? What are we
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Mitch
No,
is
we're
Mitch
not.
is responding. Where? Shout out to LeBron. Here comes Goody.
All
The,
right,
the,
all right.
the guy that looks like Common John is in the house. He's wearing his Common John shirt. I don't know.
His face is the guy on the shirt.
Look, there it is. Hello, craft beer people.
There we go.
Hello.
Goody's World of Beer. This guy probably gets around in the beer industry more than any of us people do, in terms of like the influencer fan game. He's everywhere. Goody, what time did you get here today, bro?
Oh, we left the brewery at
Talk in a little bit more.
8:30. Got here probably a little after 9.
Yeah,
Had
Nice.
breakfast about 9:30 and started drinking then.
9:30.
Yes. Mama said you got to start
That's
early
the-
if you're going to
that's
go
the-
all day.
Goody, what have you had so far? Do you
What's
know?
that?
What have you drank so far? Do you know?
Had some Soul and Spirits Brewery.
Yeah.
Had several different home brews that were really good too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Uh, Very good home brews.
The homebrewers have showed out today, by the way.
The ones I've had have been really good.
Yeah.
Rubidium was the first one I started at. I know they took home the winner at the first Common John Beer Fest that I had
They
been
did.
to. Yeah.
And they actually got the brewer beer at Common John too. The one that
Oh,
they
really?
won with. Yes.
Oh, that's right, because that's what they were doing, right?
That is correct. Yes.
They got to brew their beer at Common John as the winner of that homebrew festival. They brought with them a couple of bangers today. Rubidium was the one I started out with. I think we all started there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and Cavocado, they won last year.
Cavocado
This past
won
year.
last
Yeah, they were the winner this past year. Yes. That was a very unique beer. No, very banana forward to me, and it had a very unique flavor on the back end.
Yeah, I had a couple things from there. I had that. I also had their English mild.
Oh,
It's
hell
called the
yeah.
mild hatred with nutty chocolate hazelnut. I mean, yes,
That
very
sounds good too.
I had the lime, very vindicative of like the LimeWire logo from like If You Know, You Know back in the day. Lime Ale, I think is what they called it. That one was.
Logos on the thing are kind of representative of something else. That you
Yeah.
like the Nutella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the
Yes.
Nutella one.
And that particular brewery that we're talking about, they are in Cleveland, Tennessee,
Cleveland.
which is near Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Avocado, yes.
Yep.
Shoot.
Maybe they'll open a brewery someday. I think that's their dream is
Yeah.
to open a brewery.
That's right. Homebrew.
Yeah, they're home brewer, so be nice to.
Yes.
Shout
So
out
good.
Shane Gibbs.
I had a beer from them earlier. It was really good.
Yeah, they have today they've got with them the
I had
Black
the Dunkel.
IPA. Yeah, I had the Dunkel too, and it was solid.
And
Uh-huh.
a 4%er, I believe that makes it even better.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thanks.
really good. Chocolate cherry stout. I think we all got a chance to pour that one a little bit, and then the Dunkel. Trying to remember what else they had on tap. Everything I think he had 3 of them on tap. They were all really good. I got a chance to sample all of them.
Brandon from Middle Ground a minute ago. Fat Finger was talking about their choice beer at the base from St. Brandon. I didn't realize it was the same brand.
Middle Ground.
Oh.
Apparently maybe several of the beers that some of the home brewers had, the base came from Middle Ground.
Yep.
Whoa.
So
That's cool. I was talking to a guy the other day that I met at some brewery somewhere, and a brewery had a base beer that he bought the base to go home and brew a beer with. So I guess that's kind of maybe an up and coming thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There was a couple of them. It was not just the one you mentioned, but there was another one right next to it. Was it Mose Ailsley? I can't remember if that was that the other one. And they had a few that they brought with them too. They had Mitch, you and I tried their rum cider.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
From Mose Ailsley.
Dude, that's dangerous.
9.5%.
Yeah.
It's like Rum Runner cider.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'll have to go try that one.
It
Yeah,
was
Vic
so
talking about
good.
that. I didn't have it, but you were talking about how
Dude,
great that
it's a
was.
weak 9% ABV or 9.5.
It didn't drink like it.
For a cider.
A week.
Yeah. It's wild,
Like,
man.
you describe it because you put Sailor Jerry in it. Sailor Jerry and I do not get along.
Oh no.
I'm not a Sailor Jerry fan either.
No, don't call him out. No, that's okay.
Hey, can we ask, since you're obviously here from Common John, can we ask, like, what has Common John brought today?
So today is a different beer festival for Common John. We are serving 3 different sours. First time ever to have 3 sours on,
Whoa.
2 on tap, 1 in the can. No IPA whatsoever. We've got some negative feedback with that, but
Oh,
people like the IPAs from Common John and stuff. But
yeah.
we got a cotton candy sour beer, we got a creamsicle beer, and we got our jam box, which is a PB&J sour. All 3 are great and excellent.
Jam box is so good. Jam box.
Jam box is good. It's
So good.
LeBron's done a really good job on
Uh-huh.
getting that one to where it's at today.
There's
Well, I would say
PB&J's and jam boxes at the top,
the-
in my
the-
opinion. Yeah.
The jam box is in cans, so what cans is there? That's all we have. So I wouldn't wait till closing time.
We have to stop and
Yeah.
No, this is great. Even okay, so you said we just came just to the home brewer section.
Yeah.
What are there, 6 or 8 over there?
Mhm.
Yep.
And it was strange. Everything strange. Seeing people that know come through, it's been awesome. So and we haven't even hit the meat of it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't hit the commercial breweries. I know that's why I'm headed to Cedar City to get their oak rye IPA, I believe it is. Heard about that one, so I want to try it.
That's awesome.
They
Yeah.
do. They got a cool venue. Yes, and I was told this morning that they've opened the third level up. They have live music up on the third level.
Yes.
Right on the square.
And if you're there lucky, like on a day-to-day, they'll open up the front garage door windows out on the sidewalks. You can sit it out on the sidewalk and have a beer.
Story about that place. I went in there one time. Beef Calhoun went in the inside. So they could flakes, and I got a flake. I just ordered like.
Ooh.
You can get all. You walk back with a cookie sheet.
How many were on it? Whoa.
Man.
I love places that do that. There's some breweries that'll just let you try them all. I was at a place coming back from, I think I gave you guys a can of it. I was coming back from Chicago, and there was a place called Metazoa Brewing Company. It's in Indiana. And I was like, I want a flight. And she's like, we don't do flights here. I go, okay, well, I want small pours. Like, how many can I get at a time? Because there's rules, right? There's certain states. She's like, how many do you want? And I was like, and like, I'm looking at the list. I'm like, there's like 12 on there that I haven't had. She's like, okay. She brings me like 12 or 14 different 4-ounce pours. I ordered once and I was done. It was amazing.
Sounds good.
All of them. All of them.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm going to get over here and grab me a beer and get back to pouring some good Common John.
Cheers, Goody.
Counting beers. Good to see y'all.
Thanks for stopping by the tent,
John,
man.
for hosting.
Heck yeah.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Good to see you.
I want to say that from the homebrewer section, like everything was amazing today. What I like about homebrewers, Common John was probably one of the first ones with like their family reunion festivals. East Nashville Beer Festival does it too. Yeah. And I've been to a few of those. Common John, and it seems like the Cabin Fever bit, like they put the homebrewers front and center.
Yeah.
Like there's not front and center, it's equal playing field. Like there's no difference between the look over there at the homebrewers than what's at the micro brews over there. And I love the level playing field. Yeah.
It looks rad, man. Yeah.
Yes.
They did an IPA that was that almost resembled a black IPA. That was really good. Yeah. They had like 3 or 4 beers there today. Like these guys didn't show up empty handed.
No, they didn't.
No.
See, I recognize you, not
Provide some context, right?
Man.
You know, it's actually great chat. It's been great chatting with some of the homebrewers here. A lot of them local, some Murfreesboro, not just Murfreesboro, but I didn't realize Murfreesboro had this many local homebrewers. And it is really cool, and the passion that they bring, and you know, the amount of years that some of them have been doing this, you know?
Yeah.
Probably represents what home brewing is in this area. Like, it's really a good crowd. I know Nashville's not really too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Anytime you include the home brewers, you're going to be extra surprised every time. They bring it, man.
I would guess. Some of these, and we've seen some commercial brewers over there.
Yeah.
People that we know, and the fans here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder if there's like, because and this is one of those events where it's like you see the same homebrewers at this festival that you saw at Common John when they were doing the family reunion. It's like Rubidium was there both. They took home the winner at Common John their first year that they were there, and now they're here today. Quite a few of them, and not just homebrewers, but some of your smaller microbreweries that are moving up, Ebony and Ivory, that we were there first. But like a lot of these names you wouldn't otherwise know that are at one beer festival, they show up at another. It's the only place you can get their beer. You can't get Rubidium in stores.
Right.
You can't get Mose Ailsley in stores. You can't get, it's House of Dogs. Shout out to Shane. It's like you can't get them anywhere else.
The exclusivity for anyone who's looking for those like extra credit check-ins and everything. It's a beer fest with homebrewers, man.
Yeah.
1,000%. Such a great job. And look, it gives them a chance to showcase their stuff.
Yeah.
I think for those of us,
Yeah.
and I think for those of us that love, we're nerds. We love to check in beer on Untapped. The home
Yes.
brewers, you come here and you can find their beer probably on Untapped. You can check it in. You're not going to be
Can
able
you
to.
really?
Maybe. I don't know. Can you do that?
Well, if it's not on there, you just bring it.
Yeah, just rate it in, or even if you can't check it in on tap, you can still boast
Yeah.
craft beer guys that we had their beer
That's a good point.
and they're bringing it.
I drink them.
The brewery has to be available. You have to be able to select the brewery when you're creating a drink. It's not a beer anymore. It's a drink. Yeah. Most of the time they are. Nope. Somebody checked in at Dasani water the other day.
I think the new thing with Untapped is like you got to get like Pepsi Ice or 2000s era to get any kind of street cred on the Untapped now.
That's true. So one of the clear Pepsi.
Yeah, clear Pepsi. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Pepsi Blue.
But the insiders should be the only ones that should be able to check in.
I think it should be the general population that can, and the insiders should not be able to check in anything like that. That's just my opinion. By the way, this is an unpopular opinion, but I pay for my Untapped subscription 6 months at a time. It's like $4 a month, right? So you do it, you forget about it, and then 6 months later you get a charge for like $30 on your credit card, and you go, "Oh, I forgot about that." And then you just let it ride for another month. Congratulations to Untapped for making it big. They got bought by some big like soda company or big drink company or whatever. They don't need my money anymore. At some point in the next couple of months, you guys are going to see my insider badge just drop off of Untapped, and I'm going to be rating beers in 20 and quarters again. They don't need my $4 a month anymore. Like, I don't know. It kind of lost his appeal. When I could start checking in soda, like Mitch said, I just feel like it's like you don't need me anymore. Maybe, yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
they got rid of the 10th?
Well, if you're moving from an insider,
That makes
here's
sense.
my argument, Scott. Maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't. Round up. If you're doing it to help the brewery, like the difference between a 3.8 and a 4,
What is it?
visually is a big difference.
Yeah.
Makes it, if I text it, but message to tell them, like, why didn't you just let the tents and policies forever?
Hey.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So I'll do it. Yeah, so I'll do it. Who's this ugly motherfucker standing next to me, by the way?
When we said
We
Testing,
should
testing,
shove
hold
the mic in his face.
I'm sorry, guys.
I get to stand next to Michelle, so it's all
Right.
good. I'm okay with it. But we've got Ben here, too. She's gonna do her
don't
thing.
know. May I real quick?
Yeah, we got
Don't
Ben
know.
in the house.
I'm Ben with the Ales and Tales podcast coming at you. Teaming up. We're what these guys we want to be what these guys are. How about that?
It's cross collaboration.
Cross collaboration. So, fill me in. What were we talking about? Where are we coming in at?
We had just finished, so we just finished talking about the homebrewer section.
Oh man, that's what we did first.
Yeah, exactly. I think everybody started there because they wanted to.
Well, I slid in. I hadn't seen Shane Gibbs in forever and a day, and I slid in there, and he had like half a bottle of his chocolate cherry stout. And I'm like, this is why I came to you first, man.
Yeah.
We were on the dawn. Maybe you guys did even get the move room section. I was too busy in the other side, so I'm glad we did.
At the last beer
So-
fest?
Yeah.
I hit all of them. I hit a good bit of them. Like the Avocado Brewery, whatever, had a great pina colada.
Were they there?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were there. Big
Yes.
signs too, like good artwork. Like, okay, they've invested a lot of money as homebrewers into branding already.
Yeah.
And then there was a dude that had mead, and I'm not a big fan of mead.
Oh.
It was the best thing there, I think. It was phenomenal.
I
got
think
talking to him,
Mitch-
he's like, he's like, try this one. He like busting out some under the tables, like, try this one. Yo. I don't remember the name, but they were great.
Hey,
Mitch
I
is
know
a
you're talking about mead right now, but Michelle's over here dancing to the beat of the music in the background.
Michelle and Ben got here about 45 minutes ago, and they're already feeling good.
I'm
I
telling you,
always
They've
feel
made
good.
good progress
I
already.
always feel
That's
good.
very judgmental.
Did you
work my
guys?
way
That is
through
not
the
judgmental.
Hummingbirds
That
and
means
got
you know
about
what you
halfway
like.
through the first tent and check the time and say, I gotta go
Maybe I
check
know
you guys
what I
out.
want.
Did you start
Oh,
at
we
the
got the Great
homebrewer
Lakes.
section?
Yes.
Did you start all the way down there?
I started at the very end.
Yeah.
Great
Gotta finish some
examples.
first.
Classic,
Baby birdie.
crisp.
Yeah.
I mean, some. I feel like they were rushing some of their tanks and their
Do you know the
kegs
story of the
to
Edmund
be
Fitzgerald?
ready for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some stuff
good
that's
song.
green. I'm not gonna say who.
Gotcha.
Overall, I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a good show out today. A lot of them that we saw at the Common John last beer
There's
fest.
a
almost.
lot,
A
yeah,
lot of them.
yeah.
Rubidium was there. Ailes Mosley was there.
Oh, at the last beer fest on Earth,
That's right. Maybe.
I
Apparently.
was there.
I know you were
sat
there.
in.
Yep. Michelle may or may not have sat down at the table with us for a little while. So we had a good time. What's been you guys' from the homebrew section? Do you guys have a favorite that you had?
I'll be honest again. I really like the avocado. I think they're putting out. I guess it's a brewery name. I
Yeah.
think it's avocado.
They had the
Brewing.
lime ale. They had the
Lime ale,
Nutella one.
The Nutella,
Oh,
the banana.
that
The
was
banana one.
I think they're putting out excellent quality.
That is good.
Um,
I like that.
A
Yeah,
lot of
good.
them are really good, but that's really the standout to me. That's the one that I could see
Alright.
like on brewer brick and mortar level,
Okay.
right? Oh, well, that's going a bit too far because there's some other good breweries over there. Not the only one, but
Gotcha.
It's
they are the
really
standout
I
for me.
haven't-
Okay. That's awesome. Ooh, that's not a skunk. Ooh, that's not a skunk.
I also just realized the importance of headphones while doing the podcast because
100%.
I had the mic up to my mouth having a conversation
just
over here while
podcasting.
you and Michelle were talking and ruined about 5 minutes of your taping.
No, it was about you only ruined about 30 seconds, so it's all good.
It is what it is.
All right, so what's in everybody's cup right now? What are we drinking?
Mitch,
Dumb
something
Saison
Y'all get a pour of
in
that
a big
too?
green bottle. In
Dumb
a super
Saison
green bottle.
in a
What a
bottle?
great name.
Dude, Brandon at
Mitch
Yazoo does
just
so
poured that
good.
for me.
Yes.
Thank you.
I did
You always
not.
bring
Sorry,
bangers.
Michelle. What were
Uh,
you saying?
No. We were making sure I had a
Look
beer.
at these fools down here. See, they make sure they stay out of the way of the
I
camera.
might need a little more of this.
Go for it.
Come on,
There you go.
Yeah, can I go
It's-
here to repossess this tent?
It's
Dumb
a good one. I really like the Dumb
Saison.
Saison.
In a stupid
in
green
a
bottle.
stupid
Yeah, we got
green
snippets in the house. We
bottle
got Chris finished.
for color commentary.
Oh,
And color commentary.
you can't give us 2 more hours, sir. Michael Stokes. What's up?
Oh,
So let's
nice.
so let's do this then. Let's go around. I think Steve, since we're talking about like the homebrewer section for you guys that just jumped in,
Guys,
what was I'm interested. I need to know what was your favorite from the homebrewers section that was there. Rubidium was there.
yes.
Ale,
Mos Eisley,
Mos
Three
Eisley,
Dogs,
House of Dogs.
House
Fat Finger was there. Avocado was there.
For strictly selfish purposes,
Yeah.
I'm looking for lighter.
Okay.
I'm pacing myself. I
Abby
feel like
Emerald.
a lot of breweries need to kind of bring something light like that, because those of us that are staying 5 hours
Sure.
might need to pace ourselves.
Okay.
That might be everybody
might
at
need
this
to pay
station.
So what was your favorite, Michelle?
So I was really trying to lean on some ciders
Yeah.
for my stomach.
Sure.
Ciders, gluten
What
free.
was the homebrew? Was there a homebrew cidery over there?
Yeah.
Mos Eisley had a rum
The
runner
rum runner
cider.
was very cinnamon forward.
Yes.
It was a heavier apple cider base. I don't like sweet.
Okay.
So the French dry from Cyanide
Yeah.
hit all the right notes. It's kind of described as a Prosecco champagne.
Yeah. Chef's
Perfect.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they do those dries over there.
And they were right near
Yeah.
the like. Is Cyanide like on the tent next to the homebrewer section?
They're in
yes.
the
The other
Right
one
next
because
to
right
Evergreen.
next there was Ebony and Ivory.
Yep.
yes.
Was right there.
Yes.
Tenfold,
You're right.
Yazoo,
Yep.
and they were in that same
Black
tent.
Abbey.
Black Abbey was
Yes,
there.
Not
they're
Black Abbey,
in-
I'm sorry, Marble Fox.
No, but
Marble Fox is in that
yeah.
tent too. Oh, okay. See, we haven't made it down that far.
We
yet.
haven't.
You were
We were here before you
started that
guys.
in.
I knew what you were about to say.
standing there.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to hit
Yeah, we're
it.
going. Don't worry, we're
I
going.
had a beer from there. I can't stand there.
I was at Marble Fox last weekend, by the way, and
And I'm still jealous about that.
their triple IPA that they just dropped was amazing.
All right,
It was really good. And then they had go ahead.
No, finish. I'm trying to interrupt.
They had a triple IPA that they dropped, and then they had a Maisie with nectar on that was really good.
Amazing
good.
Nectaron's so
Very
good.
That was
good.
super
Bought the
solid.
Nelson Sauvon Maisie and the Nectaron's better.
They're all
both
good. Like that
fantastic.
whole
The Nectaron's
series
better.
is really solid.
The moment I knew I was sold on Marble Fox was like after they first opened, and they had a lactose-free milkshake IPA.
Yeah.
And I go,
What was that?
how in the F do you make a lactose-free milkshake IPA? And so I got talking to, I think it was John Jr.
John Jr.
And it might have been Senior, but he was like, what I did is I took an F ton of vanilla beans and, real vanilla beans, like split them up, and the vanilla bean will body out the beer. And I'm going, my mind was blown.
Oh,
I was like, that is incredibly ingenuitive. It's expensive, but incredibly ingenuitive is great because sometimes the lactose in beer gets to be overplayed. It gets that mouthfeel. It can build up. And it was fantastic.
And
I
it
was like,
makes
okay, these guys are
somebody
good.
like me more hyper aware if there's dairy in these creamy milkshake IPAs. But with Marble Fox, it's just the brewing process with the oatmeal.
Right.
I don't know the science behind it, but that's how they can do that without dairy.
So it's without dairy. Oh, yeah.
Without dairy, they
So-
use no dairy.
So I've made there's some oatmeal in too that gives a little bit of that cloudiness.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
He told me it was like mostly vanilla.
that's awesome.
So vanilla gives that mouthfeel that kind of coats your tongue, makes you happy.
And then the thickness from the oat. Okay.
What
Shane
kind of
gets
podcast
in
are
the
we
house.
doing?
Come on down here.
Hello, everybody.
Dogs.
What's going on, guys?
Shane, this is also
Shane
quite
gets in
familiar
the
to
house.
you.
Hey, by the way, you guys
Very
were
familiar.
asking,
You guys,
like,
you've done
the
some things
favorite
with these
beer of the
guys.
home.
Oh yeah.
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 Favorite beer of the home
Yeah.
brewers.
Here we go.
What
Mine.
was yours?
What? Which one? The Dongon Dunkel?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Dunkel.
That was the
Good.
Dunkel. That was the other one I was thinking of. The Dunkel was solid.
Brewed
Thank
style
you.
Dunkel. It's got
Really
that
love the
perfect level
Chocolate
of like,
cherry stout, black IPA, Dunkel. Were those the three? Was there a
Yeah.
fourth?
Dunkel, Black IPA, and the chocolate
And the
cherry,
chocolate cherry stout.
which is now gone. There's no more chocolate cherry.
No more chocolate cherry stout. That was a good call, Steve. I forgot. Yeah. Because we were trying to remember the third. We went through like the chocolate cherry stout.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then there was the black IPA. And I was like, there was another one. And I was like, and it was the one I had. And I really enjoyed it. Apparently, I got to pause
look
for
in
a
that
photo
direction.
op right now. 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
That's what happens when you do it live.
Right.
Right.
So that Dunkel was actually the collaboration beer that all the homebrewers used.
Really?
We used wort, all the wort and everything was provided by Middle Ground.
oh yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Same.
So Middle Ground provided the wort, and then each homebrewer changed it up however they wanted.
Oh,
I had a
I
home
know you
brewer
guys
that was
kept
really
saying-
good, and I can't remember their name now that you mentioned that. He mentioned that they had that.
Hot Mike.
Okay, good story, right?
Yeah.
Fat Finger was the first one I heard it from.
Fat Finger. That's
Fat
who it
Finger
was.
had it. House
Yes.
of Dogs. And then Mose Ailsley.
Yeah.
They
Were
had
they
one
the
too.
ones that had a middle ground wort as well?
Yes.
That started out that way?
Yep.
And you use yours for the Dunkel?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't believe any of y'all did. Speaking of Fat Finger, that's what that's who it was that I was thinking of. He brewed a really great strong ale not that long ago. That's essentially a barley wine. Fantastic. I don't believe I've seen y'all there. So next time we do it, you got to do the 12 beers of Christmas.
Yeah.
Or 12 beers of Julymas.
Oh,
All right. Like, it's so much fun. He had that. I picked that randomly. And that was one of the best home brews I've ever had.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which brewery?
Fat Finger.
Fat Finger. Which one is pouring, Shane, from a House of Dogs perspective? Which one is pouring fat? The chocolate cherry stout, let's take that off the table because you had bottles. You brought a very small supply of it.
Right.
But you have the Dunkel, you've got the black IPA. Which one are people navigating towards the most?
I
Are
would
they
say
doing both?
They're doing both, but definitely the Dunkel. I'm going through more of the Dunkel than I am the black IPA. And
Okay.
I
I
think
did.
with that being is a lot of people just aren't doing black IPAs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did just convert somebody who says, I don't like IPAs. I never drink them. And he's like, but let me try it. He loved it. He then went and got a Dunkel, then came back for another black IPA.
I liked them both. I like the black IPA better.
The black
I thought it was
IPA is a
Thank you.
it's
It
a
was really
different
good.
style. I like the hoppiness
Yeah.
of an IPA, but whatever you do
Here's the thing,
to
so many people
create
get-
that roasty, dark notes.
So many people
Okay,
get hung up on the color of the beer, right? Like, oh my God, Guinness is super heavy because it's so dark. Guinness is a light beer.
4%.
Guinness is the same calories as like Michelob Light. All right, it's 125 calories a pint, right? The black IPA, I think it's the same thing. It's the darkness. They're like, oh, it's going to be a heavy beer. I'm like,
Nope.
it's an IPA.
5%.
You
easy.
roast a little bit of the malt, I guess, and use 5% of a darker malt, and it goes in there and changes the color, and it's
Yeah.
really not that different.
It's not a
close your
different.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, also, a Guinness is not black. It's actually an amber.
Right.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
It is.
Wait,
Yep.
what?
No,
A
it's
Guinness is
stout.
an amber. Guinness is an
yeah,
amber.
you were
It's
so-
Irish dry stout.
Explain this to me.
It's the color is amber. It's the color is amber. If you hold
For
it
a
up to the light,
Guinness.
I did it at Guinness. They tell you hold up the light. It is an amber color that comes through. It's actually considered an amber.
Fake
Whoa.
news.
I'm telling you,
Fake.
No, not fake news. Alternate
no.
facts.
Alternate facts.
Alternate
crazy. I'm bringing it back style, but the
Well, guys, I'm just
So I have a question for Shane since he's standing on the mics. Let's talk about the names of your beers, because you're very like the name of your brewery with House of Dogs. There's a
Yes.
mission behind it,
Right.
and then the names of the beers themselves. So walk us through the Dunkel name, and then walk us through the Black IPA name that you have, and then how that coordinates into the whole House of Dogs, like the
Yeah.
adoption process.
So yeah, House of Dogs. It was a really easy name to come by because we own 5 dogs. We have 5 dogs currently. When my wife and I met, she had a bunch of dogs, and we just keep rescuing them. We've rescued dogs from Alabama, Memphis, here in Nashville. I mean, there's a need, and we try to fulfill that need. And then with the home brewery aspect, I try to give each beer something to do with dogs as far as the name goes. So the Doggone IPA, that was the collaboration beer that we did and everything. And it got delayed by a week with the snowstorm that came through. And it's just like, doggone it. So doggone,
That makes sense.
doggone Dunkel rather.
Yeah.
And then Cash's Black Paw A. Cash is one of our dogs. We used to think he was a lab. We found out he's actually a Great Pyrenees. But he's a black dog. Pyrenees are generally white. IPAs are generally lighter in color, that golden ale. And so we're Black IPA. We'll do the black dog that most people think are white, the Great Pyrenees. And his name is Cash. So Cash is Black Paw A.
Oh,
We've
Everybody
done,
on three. One, two, three.
I'm sorry. I mean,
we've done more in the past, like Sticky Paws Pale Ale.
Yep.
So it's just we always try and bring it back to the dogs. The Chocolate Lab Cherry Stout.
I was going to ask about the cherry stout. I couldn't remember if there was a name for that one.
Yeah, the Chocolate Lab Cherry
Chocolate
Stout.
Lab cherry stout.
nice.
Yeah, so always try and bring it back to the dogs.
Can I tell a really bad joke? It's dog related.
Okay.
All right. What do you call a dog with
Who let the
4-inch
dog down?
legs and 6-inch metallic balls?
Really cold in winter?
Sparky.
Sparky.
I don't get it.
Because
I've had enough beer to where I don't get the joke.
it's really
Sorry, I
early
didn't like
for you
metallic
not to
balls,
get
right?
that.
Guy calls it sparks. Yeah, no, okay.
No.
I told you it was dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like
okay.
ask permission.
I like dad jokes, so I'm okay with it.
I
So
don't
like,
know, is that a dad joke?
no,
Or
but I'm used to
bad
like
joke?
dumb jokes. I'm
Yeah,
used to
okay,
dad
yeah.
jokes or dumb jokes. They're in the same
Do
category.
you have a favorite
Right?
dad joke?
No, I'm actually one of those dads that haven't I typically have never get Mitch, if anything, the guy that doesn't have kids, is amazing with puns and dad jokes.
So-
That
so-
is
so
like
right here.
Mitch's like
Mitch and I,
A plus.
Mitch and I.
we have no
style.
kids, but we love dad jokes. I guess that makes us faux pas.
Big time faux pas.
That one's actually
Mitch, who was
good.
opening up
That was a
beer,
good
right?
one.
I'll
allow
Well,
that one.
ladies
That's
first.
one of my
she's
favorites.
waiting.
I'll allow that one.
All right, I got one for you before I roll out.
Yeah.
Them.
So
Thank
where do you go when you have a peekaboo accident?
When you have a what?
A peekaboo accident.
A peekaboo accident.
You're playing peekaboo. Where do you go if you get hurt?
Where
Are
do you go
we
when you get hurt
going
from a
there?
peekaboo?
What kind of peekaboo?
The ICU.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah.
All right, let's go and bounce out on.
That's a wrap, folks.
Thank you so much.
You know what? I like that so much. I see you later.
You know what? I think you peaked. At that moment, you peaked.
By the way, speaking of dumb, hold the name of this beer up to the camera,
All right.
Mitch. This is awesome. This is fantastic.
Nice.
It's a classic here. Yazoo always brings the goods. I think it's great. Are you out?
I am out. Yes.
Shane, man, appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
guys.
Thanks for
Good to see
jumping
you,
in.
buddy.
Good to
I'm
see
gonna
you
do
as
the same.
well.
Leave y'all back to it.
Good to
Thank
see you,
you
man.
for having me on.
care, brother.
See you, man.
Guys, love it. Let's get together again and do another
Yeah.
crossover. We generally do it like once a month. I want y'all to come over and we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Share beer and shoot the shit.
We're
Have
up for
fun.
anything.
That
We'll
sounds
do it.
good. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Michelle for stopping by with us today. Enjoy the beer festival, guys. One of the only things that goes even better than another beer with a beer is a cigar itself.
Yeah.
We've got probably the only guy taller than me at the entire beer festival.
His hat is literally hitting the top of the.
This dude's
Canopy.
got class. CL Trees from Whiskey and Sticks. Shout out to Murfreesboro.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, sir?
Everybody out there in TV land.
Hey, man, we've not met, but it's good to meet you.
Hey, my brother.
Hey,
It's
I'm
always
Scott.
good. Scott,
Scott
I see you on the podcast with the guys, so it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
CL runs Whiskey and Sticks Cigar Lounge out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
He's been on with you guys, right?
He
Yep.
has.
I've
Yeah.
heard that. I've heard it.
Long history with him. He was actually a guest with us when we were at Bearded Iris doing our very first live show.
That was awesome. That was the first one we did.
They're
CL
super
did
fun.
a lot, like a pairing cigar with what style of beer, and blew our minds in terms of what style cigars go with what beers. And it was completely different than what we had initially thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our style was more like dark, heavy cigars go with dark beers, but that makes sense. And CL said he prefers more of a medium body cigar to go with the dark beer because the flavors complement each other. They don't cancel each other out. It blew my mind that day.
So you guys learned a lot from that, huh?
Oh,
Like, yeah.
100%.
I
Have
did
you
too,
carried it with
because,
you?
you know, they bring a lot of different aspects to the game as far as beers. I think beer needs to be on the level of your scotches and your whiskeys and bourbons, because you find a lot of people now, especially from a lounge perspective, they'll come in and they're drinking beer. You know, to be honest, scotch, bourbons, whiskeys, they burn out your palate, especially if you go to the higher proof.
Well, they're hot. Yeah. they
Yeah,
can be
they're
hot.
very, very hot. So it destroys that flavor of the cigar. So it becomes bland by the end. But a beer, just like coffee or tea, it's not science, but it cleans your palate.
Right.
So, you know, it's more cleansing, and, you know, I think it's just a better, my foundation is beer, but I've matriculated into other things. But I'm telling you, beer is my first love,
Okay.
and I
Yeah.
love it.
Style wise, what do you go for, CL? I know the answer, but I want you to
Style
say
wise,
that.
I am porter stouts.
Yeah.
Dark. I love dark. I love drinking a beer that's a meal replacement.
Yeah.
A meal replacement.
And I know.
I get that 100%, by the way.
You know, I could do a stout or a porter and drink that thing, and it is a meal replacement. I'm full for the rest of the day.
And then, but some of those can be smoky too. So does that lend itself to the cigar
Yes,
thing? Yeah.
it does. It does, especially when you have like the KBB, those type of ones that have that barrel
Yeah.
kind of sustenance taste to it. You're more your roasted, toasted type things. It makes the cigar pop. You taste the naturalness of that cigar, no matter if it's light to dark. It's just a beautiful thing. And like I said, I wish more people would at least try beer and cigar pairings.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying everything else.
Yeah.
Find you a good beer, one that you like, and then let's compare those type things. Natural is natural.
Right.
You know, natural tobacco, natural wheat, bark, and flavor, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Especially when a beer is 6, 7, 8, 9%, and that whiskey's, 80 proof
Yeah.
or 90 proof or 100 proof or whatever.
It can overpower the cigar, right?
Yeah.
The only beer that blew our head off was we was in the lounge one day.
I know exactly where Mitch.
We were in the lounge one day. These guys bought
Yep.
the Imperial Stout. I can't remember the name.
It was a
of
living water stout.
Living Water Stout.
It was a living water stout. I know exactly where this is
Living
going, by
Water-
the way.
So we was all sitting there, smoking cigar, drinking. And I was like, man, I'll be right back. I went and got a bottle of rum. And we brought that. I said, man, you know what? Let's do a beer old fashioned. And we did the beer and the rum.
Mix them together.
We mixed them together.
Yeah.
And surprisingly,
Best
Yeah.
tasting
it
beer.
was great.
It was
Wow.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, it was
What
beautiful.
was the ratio of beer to rum?
So it, definitely more beer.
Okay.
So it was probably, if I had to put a ratio, it was probably 5-2, 5-3.
Okay. All right.
So it was pretty sizable.
Uh-huh.
But one thing about it was, guys, we just created something.
Yeah. That worked.
And beer old fashioned. I
Yeah,
mean, that's one of the things that did. But it was good.
Holy
But
shit.
it was, trust me.
Have you tried that since?
Yes, I
Yeah.
perfected it. Yes. Yes.
He said I
Of
perfected
course.
Fuck yeah.
We had to.
That was in the VIP section.
It wasn't the VIP. Sure
Because I
was.
remember we were sitting around and all of a sudden it was like these two guys, Mitch and CL, had the same exact thought. I could see CL's brain, like the hamster was like it was running on the wheel,
Smoke coming
right?
out my ears.
Yeah. Mitch gets up and walks over because and right at the same time CL goes, we should mix beer with rum together and see what happens. This is a good idea. Mitch was already on his way to do it. The
Yeah.
guys had like this connection thought. It was the best drink that went with the cigar.
It is. It is good.
I remember it vividly. I was smoking I think it was a Corojo.
Yes.
So it wasn't over the top, like
Yes.
it wasn't a heavy dark black cigar. It was
Right.
like a medium to dark brown cigar, a little bit
Mm.
peppery, but it was very smooth and easy to smoke. And we were drinking the beer and I was like, oh, this is a good combination. I was taking like CL's opinion of like getting a medium bodied cigar with a very heavy stout, putting it together.
Yeah.
But when CL decided to mix the two together, it was rum. I forget rum, right?
Right, it was rum.
Put it over the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
It's
Have
such a
you
good
tried
drink.
something
It was
other
awesome.
than rum? Have you tried a bourbon or anything
So
like that?
what I've done is I did a Guinness. I did Guinness and I did a it was Guinness and it was an Irish stout something
Yeah.
that we did with it. I can't remember the name of it, but it had a little bit of cream to it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, but if you put whiskey into, I learned this the hard way. Put whiskey into a Guinness, it foams up.
Oh.
So my first iteration of it, I was doing that. I was like, boom, anyway. I was like, well, it's a mad scientist. I know if I need to clean something up, it's a way to do it. But we did that. But my favorite one was I did a milk stout with bullet rye.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Love rye.
Bullet rye. And I did that. And it was just enough that when you drank it, it almost tastes like a slush.
Okay.
But it had that dark tone and it was coated by the beer going down. And it was good. So I've done some more iterations of that. But I need my guys to come because they're the ones I trust with the palate to do that.
Man,
Is
that's
there
always a good
anything more
time.
fun for you, like trial by error?
You have
Figure out
to.
what works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to because, I mean, you learn through the process and you learn what works and don't work.
Yeah.
That's one thing, pertains to cigars. I have a lot of people that come into the lounge that just don't know about cigars. And that's great.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to let somebody come in and hit them with a Blanco 9 for the first time. That Blanco 9 it's a killer cigar. And it will put you on your
but
ass.
it's not a beginner cigar.
It's not a beginner's.
No.
But so many people, they start at the dark
Oh.
and it blows their palate out and they'll never touch another cigar. So you have to take baby steps. And what I'm seeing now is because it's so readily available, a lot of beginner smokers, they go into the sweet stuff. But one thing I learned about the sweet stuff is it's not a true taste of the tobacco. So when you go to taste it for real, you don't like it because it's been covered up.
See, when you say
Whoa.
sweet, are you talking about like a naturally sweet, or are you talking about like an infused sugary cigar?
Infused cigars, yes. Infused cigars.
Man.
So I try to let people try a natural cigar. Like the one that sells very great in the lounge now is Fuente Curly Head Natural. It's a natural cigar. It doesn't have a lot of taste to me because I'm been in it for so long. But for somebody starting out, that is a perfect cigar because it doesn't give you the after effect. It doesn't give you the bitterness. what I see more people do now is they want to try it, but they smoke too fast.
I've been guilty of that. I
Yes.
promise.
You smoke too fast, and what it does, see, this cigar, naturally, the ash on it, it's like a breather. It pulls smoke in and it slows it down. But if you constantly pumping, you burn it out, and all you're doing is smoking ash, and it's caught up in there, it becomes very, very bitter. That's how I tell people, if the first sign of it becoming bitter, you're smoking it too fast. Another thing about cigars, it is to be enjoyed at your leisure. So many people say, come into the lounge and say, hey, you got 30-minute smoke? No, I don't. I don't have 30-minute smokes. I have 45 to an hour smoke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because if you come in there and say for 30 minutes, you're going to waste my cigar. So I want to let you know that if you waste my cigar, it's going to be some issues. Even though you paid for it.
Yeah.
But I hate to see an unfinished cigar.
There's a
Right.
science to it. There's a
Right. Because you got to look at it. By the time the cigar hits your hand, over 300 pairs of hands have touched it. I mean, it's somebody, and they're only getting paid pennies to a dollar to make this thing, and you rush it. Come on, at least respect the art of it.
And you know, it says you're established in 2022.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many years was it before that leading up to where you got established?
So I've been smoking cigars since my grandfather. So it's been a long time. It's probably 15 to 20 years before I really started, but I actually started doing mobile first. I did mobile events. I started during COVID when everybody was locked down and people just want something to do. So I just said, hey, just do cigars. If you're not afraid to be around and some people, you know, we can social distance.
Yeah.
And that's how it kind of started.
Yep.
So another quick thing is whiskey and sticks. Everybody thinks it's about whiskey. Actually, if you look at my logo, I know you can't see it out there.
There's no E in the whiskey.
There's no E in the whiskey, which is the original spelling of whiskey.
It's Scottish, right?
So my logo is a dog with antlers. Whiskey is my hunting dog. And what do dogs do? They fetch sticks. Whiskey and sticks. So I love telling the story. So when people come into my lounge, everybody loves a story, right? I lead with that because they say, where the whiskey at? I said, well, he's hunting right now. And it always throws them off, right? So, but yeah, that's a beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
It's just having people come in and building the community.
Going back to that 30-minute cigar.
Yes, sir.
A 30-minute cigar. It's like chugging a good whiskey, like chugging a good bourbon. If someone puts a nice bourbon in front of you, you sip it, right? You take some time on it. If I see people shooting good whiskey, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it wrong.
But here's the problem: is sometimes there's people like me. By the way, I just kind of jumped in here. But there's those. I can't commit to a 1 hour smoke, man. I can't sit still that long.
That's okay. Today you can't. Well, maybe not today. You're kind of
Definitely not today.
But
A little bit
he's
busy,
got
a little
that-
bit busy.
He's got that. I want to highlight real quick. We've taken up a lot of your time, but like real quick, in the back, you've got the mobile cigar lounge
Yes.
with you today. Kind of
Yes.
give us before you head out. Give us a
Okay,
little bit of that.
so we have a mobile cigar. It's an inflatable cigar that we started about 2 years ago. So it's inflatable. We have tables and chairs in there. My guy, shout out to Tim with Kima Cigars. He's my hand roller. He does all my hand roll cigars there. And we do events across Middle Tennessee, Alabama, places that we can get to. So it's bare minimum because we want to make sure that you purchase good cigars and the experience. So that's what we do.
That's awesome.
Right. And I got to tell this guy right here, man, he reached out to me. He said, hey, I'm going through this thing. He said, would you be interested? I was like, no, I wouldn't be interested. Hell yeah, I want to be interested because guess what? Beer cigars that's my jam.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So this man had the vision, and I appreciate it, including us in that vision. It really means a lot
That's
to us.
awesome, man.
Well, we love local, and these guys are local. I've never heard the story about your logo. That's awesome. By the way, did y'all check out his hat?
Yeah, it's got the extra cigar.
That is badass, dude.
That's
Look at
great.
That's fantastic.
CL always shows up with class.
I mean,
I got
he
you, brother.
brings it, and God knows Cedar Glade needs some class sometimes. So
I wasn't going to
He's
say
bringing
it,
it, though. He's bringing it.
but that's okay.
Usually when we're all in there, you could probably class it up a
I
little
bring
bit.
it down a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Well, guys, I appreciate your time. I'm going to get back down here and get some sticks sold.
CL Treese in the house, ladies
Good
and
to meet you,
gentlemen.
my friend.
Whiskey
Thank you,
and
sir.
Sticks,
Thank you,
Murfreesboro,
brother.
Tennessee.
All right. Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Get it together,
Cameraman.
brother.
You lose the camera, I think
We're
we're
off
off
the
the
camera.
camera.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Thanks, CL.
Thanks,
Appreciate
CL.
it.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Pleasure meeting you, sir. All right, cheers, man.
Speaking of important people that couldn't have happened this beer festival without, we've got John Harmon in the house today.
The man himself is here.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Who are you again?
I think he owns a
Oh,
brewery
he
in
owns the place.
Murfreesboro.
You were not too busy to
He
talk
might be
to
the
us
money
today.
behind some of the brewery in Murfreesboro, amongst other things,
Man,
obviously.
I'll tell you what. I've learned so freaking much about festivals.
Is this your first one?
This is it. This is the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so John Pritt, if y'all don't know John Pritt from Common John down that direction,
Yeah.
incredible human being. And
Common John, there's the guy.
yeah, there's LeBron right there.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is.
Whatever, LeBron.
And so
Give that man a
he
mic.
helped us. And then come on in here, buddy.
Hang
and,
on. Here we go.
Don't turn your back to the camera. It's right there.
Oh, hey, look at that. Sorry.
Right here.
Apologize.
Good.
Hello. So, John Pritt, Devin Russell, and Tess Swastik, those three right there, they made this happen.
So how long was this beer festival in the works? Because you've been promoting this for a while. Between you and John,
Yeah.
you guys have been promoting this for a while. I know you tapped John to kind of help out with some of the promotions and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, for sure. So here's the crazy part. We did not spend enough time promoting this at the beginning. So we actually started this about August, September. And we should have spent a lot more time on it. It would be way better, but it's not too bad where it is.
It's kind of hard to be. It's
No,
kind of hard to
man.
get better than where it's
pretty
at right
great.
now.
We were talking to you earlier, and you basically said last night, what, you weren't getting much sleep?
I did not sleep for nothing last night. Y'all, I moved out to the recliner, and I'm like, I can't sleep. And my wife's like, please go to sleep. So, yeah, it was bad.
I mentioned this to LeBron too, and I'll say it again to you too, John. Like, I appreciate, and Common John does the same thing when they had their festivals. Like, the home brewers are kind of on the same level.
Yeah.
In terms of like with the commercial breweries right now, it's like there's the home brewers at one end, and it just naturally flows into commercial microbreweries, and then it goes into food. It's really cool to see home brewers being elevated to the same level that some of these craft brewers are, because there is no other place for them to do that. Like, they don't have a spot where people can show up and buy their beer. They don't have a spot where they can, other than like social media. The only thing better than social media right now is physically getting out somewhere, and festivals like, the Family Reunion Festival that they had, and then Cabin Fever. Those festivals are where these home brewers get elevated.
Yeah. Do you want to talk to that?
Yeah. I mean, I think Cedar Glade's in the same boat as us. Is like, that's where we came from. So
That's
it's
it.
always just paying respect to the people that's where we were at. And, the home brewers, for the most part, make amazing beer too. And they do a lot of crazy shit.
That's it. It's right there.
Sorry, I can curse, right?
Yeah, you're good.
No, that's 100%.
I'm offended, LeBron.
So a lot of the stuff that we end up doing as commercial breweries comes from stuff that started out in homebrewing.
And we do it because we need to make some money at it, right? And we do a little bit of crazy shit, and y'all do too. But at the end of the day, if you really want to see the experiments, you really want to see the creativity, it's the homebrewers. Absolutely.
Hey, so we got the guy, obviously, he does the Common John Beer Festival, last Beer Fest on Earth, and you're doing this. It's your first year. What advice, the collaboration between you two, there's been a lot of fun conversations, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, and John, John loves doing this, and I have to give him all the credit. That's where ours started, was when we were talking about elevating our anniversary. He was like, why don't you do a beer fest? I was like, that'd be cool, but like, it's a lot of work. And he's like, I will coordinate everything. So it natural fit, we love these guys.
He's a mad genius.
Yeah. It's just his lane. That's what he loves doing. So
yeah,
he's
pretty darn good at it.
There's no way we could have done it without him. So
what's Cedar Glade pouring today, by the way? They've got, I think, 3 or 4 of them on tap, or is it more than that?
So we've got our pecan porter, our amber, and our ESB over there. And then for the VIP hour, we did our it's a imperial stout that had it sat in a Leaper's Fork barrel for 340 some days. And then our 2 Uncommon, which is a Kentucky Common, it sat in a Jack Daniel's rye barrel.
I had the Uncommon. Did you do the 2 Uncommon when it wasn't barrel aged?
Yes.
Did you have those in bottles?
No,
or was it just on
only
draft?
the barrel aged in can.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. That was a solid beer. I loved that series.
It's weird, and I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just works.
yeah.
It was really good.
And you guys mentioned this earlier about the home brewers, but of all the breweries that are here, the local ones, even other places, how excited do you guys really get to be able to try new things that you haven't had before? I'd love to hear both of your perspectives.
Oh, I mean, it's not only the home brewers, of course, they have the flexibility, doing smaller batches to do some crazy stuff, but even just going around and trying the different beers from, our fellow commercial breweries.
That's what I
too.
mean. Yep.
I mean, it and everybody talks about it right now. We're kind of getting beat up in the beer world. And part of it is, it hurts me as a beer purist to do it, but like you got to have things that attract new customers, and the fruited sours and things like that now, are big, and I love it and hate it. I love it because it's something that gets people in that wouldn't normally even come try beer. And that's what today we brought just all crazy festival beers, we call them.
Dude,
and people,
they're if you haven't had it, that orange dreamsicle that they brought,
I haven't been over there yet.
They've got 3 sours on tap.
that orange one is good.
and there's one beer that we do. It's a malt based sour, but it's our cotton candy mystical unicorn, and we pretty much only do it for festivals. We do either a 5 or 15 gallon batch of it, and just take it to the festivals. Every once in a while we'll do something for the tap room, but it's kind of like our festival special that we do.
And Robert will do the same thing too. It's like Robert's very good with like brewing clean beers. Like Robert does really good like pales. He does good lagers, good wits and things like that. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, he'll come out with like the chocolate milk stout, or he'll come out with like a hazy IPA.
Blackberry smoothie sour that pours like
yeah.
bloop, bloop.
And then I think the last one you guys had a Baltic Porter that I had a couple of weeks ago that was there. So like it's cool to see breweries that are sticking to like the original style beers, like the true to style beers. But like LeBron said, you have to do something. Us brewery lovers, like we love that style of beer more than anything, but we're always looking for something that we haven't had before.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you kind of have to pander to.
Well, we did a Coduolo. Have you ever had a Coduolo?
No.
It is an Estonian specific style beer. We did it for Folk Fest.
Did we do that when we were there?
I asked him. I was wondering about. Was that the one where
we kept trying to guess what the flavors were?
It's super weird, right? Banana and yeah. It was super weird, but and what I love about this festival and y'all's festival as well, y'all brought some different stuff. You got folks like Ebony and Ivory out of Knoxville. Chico brought some seltzers that are out of this world. And I do not like seltzers.
That's good. That vibes. The strawberry margarita one's good.
That's what.
And the good vibes seltzer. Like they were all good.
So good. And then you've got all the way to Soul and Spirits out of Memphis. He brought this barrel aged stout. It was perfect. I mean, it was truly perfect. It was not syrupy. It was not super thick, but it was just right. Man, it was perfect.
Was that the one in the growlers?
Yeah.
I think I missed it.
I did too.
I'm sorry that you missed it because it was awesome.
I know we've talked about this many times, but it's not just you guys are supporting each other locally. It's really cool to see. It's a Tennessee initiative where you have a lot of breweries and others who out the state of Tennessee that are coming to your beer festival, coming to your beer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw this, but John Pritt was trolling a little bit on some social media last night. So there's another festival, and I'm not going to name names, but he said, you could go there or you could come drink beer with friends. And anyway, we're just going to leave it at that.
I saw it and already knew that guy was coming today anyway. So I was just kind of like, I'm going to stay out of that one.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything. He's like, or you could come here and drink beer with friends today. If you
Yeah. I love it.
And it really is. I mean, that's the thing too, is like, and we appreciate it. Same thing with him. Is like, I think the brewers love the brewers festivals.
Yes.
Way more than, no offense to, there's some amazing festivals that we do, but we know how much trouble goes into coming to a festival. So that was the thing. And Jonathan and them's done it too. It's like, we wanted to take care of the brewers and stuff so that they appreciate being here.
Yeah.
They have fun. Then everybody that's coming to visit to buy tickets are going to have fun.
That's it. 100%.
Yeah.
That's it.
And not to get into the minutia of it all, but this isn't just an event that was established, that came together yesterday. I mean, this has been how many months in the planning for you guys?
Well, so I'm embarrassed to say we only started like end of August.
Okay.
So it should have taken longer, but it's kind of come together. It's gelled. We've had a really great team. John Pritt, we talked about that. He knew what he was doing. So when he was like, we can do this, but you're going to have to work, you know. And he had a game plan. We attacked it and we did it. We had a good team. But I would be remiss to say, if we haven't talked about it yet, the coolest part about this. So our brewery's right there, right? And the city bought this building, and the city school specifically has done some really cool things with this building over here, including they carved out a section for Read to Succeed. And if you're not familiar with Read to Succeed, so they've got a tent set up right next to us right now.
Dave and Jolene are super nice people.
Dude, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And let me tell you some stuff about Read to Succeed. So right now, they've got over 600 people enrolled in their ESL classes. And that is kids and adults. 600 people in ESL right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's incredible, right? And that's just right here in Rutherford County. And then as far as like what they provide, they've got a book bus, all kinds of cool stuff. So, I mean, at the end of the day, whether it's brewing beer or building walls or whatever, it all comes down to literacy. And if you can't read, that's a barrier.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing more important to us than supporting the community through an organization that builds the community. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Well, good on you guys to give back, though. You could throw the beer fest and just have a good time. We all here, but you're actually giving back.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that about you guys.
It's important.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's how honestly, I think that's a big part of why it feels so good today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To look around. So
Well, and Cedar Glade and Common John are they have the same mindset of community first.
100%.
Right? It's if your community around you doesn't succeed, you guys don't have a business.
That's it.
So like, where's my dollar going to go if I'm struggling, if I'm not doing well? I'm going to stay home. But if the community is being brought up, and I'm like, okay, well, I have the opportunity to get out. I'm going to roll down. I'm going to see Robert, at Cedar Glade. I'm going to go see what he's up to, or Noah, or I'm going to drive down. I'm going to meet Mitch when we're halfway at Common John, because it's a good halfway point between where he's at in Chattanooga and where I am in Nashville.
I'll take Greg.
So it's like we can roll down to Common John and we can have beer at 8:00 in the morning with a breakfast sandwich. It's all about the community.
The other thing LeBron does, he doesn't just talk about. He's out at places. He's out at other breweries all the time. I run into him. I see you checking in beers all over the place. This guy's a phenom on tap, by the way.
That's good.
But I've seen you in other breweries around town. Like you make the effort to drive.
Yeah,
to
I
Nashville
we joke about it all the time. It's like I'm fortunate that my wife loves it too. So it's like she'll be like, "Hey, we haven't been to a brewery in a while? Let's go brewery hopping." I'm like, "Okay,
dude, that is a dream right there. That's amazing."
And her sister and brother-in-law have been helping out today, and they love it too. So like a lot of our vacations we go on, it's like we'll pick a place we haven't been to. It's got a bunch of breweries, and then we'll go visit breweries and do it. And then John and he's always running and going.
Yeah.
He visits every brewery in Nashville, I swear, twice a month. So I
don't think John works where he says he works. I don't think John works at all, other than at beer festivals.
His
and
boss is actually floating around here too. So we better be careful.
I'm just playing. John works hard all the time.
Well, and we know the Untapped app can be controversial, but it is kind of cool. I follow you on Untapped, and then like sometimes say to Scott, or we'll all be in a text, and I'm like, hey man, that's pretty cool. LeBron, he's up in Nashville.
Yeah.
Or he might be in like Minnesota. He's everywhere. Like, he's checking in beers, and I'm like, where the hell?
Oh, he's at Treehouse. Oh, he's at
Treehouse. That's right.
Absolutely.
Well, the funny thing about Untapped, and as a brewery owner, you have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
I bet. I know we
I
talked
don't like
about that
this beer.
too.
It tastes like peanut butter and grape jelly. Well, that's what it's called, But,
Well, success. Yeah.
but when I started, I was home brewing and stuff, and one of my coworkers, he was a big craft beer guy, and we were out having beer, and he's like, "Have you seen this app?" And I'm like, "This, I think 2014 or something." I'm like, "I've not heard of it."
The good days of Untapped.
And he's like, "Yeah, I just use it to check in my beer." And I'm like, "That's pretty cool." And I just started using it as like a research tool. I'll go somewhere and I'll be like, "What beer do I want to pick?" And then I'll look through the reviews and I'll be like, "Oh, this one's got good reviews." And I used it as like cataloging the beers that I like. Yeah. And now I'm like, it's like I'm not done the best job. I have a goal to get to 10,000, and then I'm done with it after that.
You're gonna quit at 10,000. You're gonna be done.
I've been a little derelict in the last month. I'm not gonna lie.
You've been a little what?
Derelict. I have not checked in everything that I've had.
Could we also talk about, because when we had you on not long ago, and we were talking about the brewery scene in Murfreesboro. And we're going to get a picture first here.
This is Jolene from Region 16, by the way.
Yeah, we do plan to have her on later on.
Get the picture. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you talk about what the importance you think of this is for your business and the other breweries and any other breweries that may want to come into the Murfreesboro area? Because
For sure.
this is a really successful event today.
Yeah. So, here is community at the end of the day, right? And so if people show up to this and they have a great time, they remember 2 or 3 of these breweries, maybe 4, whatever. They check them in on Untapped, whatever, right? But they have a great time. They're going to remember our brewery. They're going to remember the places that I really love that whatever from whomever, right? The orange dreamsicle from Common John. We got to make our way down to Manchester. You know what I mean? And so it's about community. And if they show up and it's boring and it's kind of lame or ton of rules or whatever, right? They're not going to have as good a time. So I think that's number 1, right? And then number 2, it comes down to
Bless you.
Felt the sneeze coming. Sorry about that.
I thought he heard the new TI train come on the radio. I was like, the white boy here is about to get down.
Yeah. No, but it comes down to brand recognition and name recognition. And, as much as we don't want to admit it, we've been open for 4 years. Y'all been open how long?
A little over 5.
Yeah. We don't want to be like, we got to get our name out there. Well, guess what? You still got to get your name out there.
Sure.
And people got to associate. They had a great time because of Common John, because of Cedar Glade, because of whatever, Crazy Gnome, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is a place where that can happen.
Yeah. It's totally been our beer experience too, like learning the breweries. We started with a few and then we got out to you guys and like, holy shit, this thing is a lot bigger than we thought. Aside from the brewery around the corner, when we first started, now it's like, holy shit, this is like a huge community. And we keep seeing the same faces and not just breweries, but like friends. We've seen some friends here today that we see at other breweries too and at other beer fests. And it's like, dude,
beer is community.
It is. It's absolutely what you just said.
Yeah. And is it about getting a little bit of a buzz? Yeah, absolutely. But is it more about hanging out with your friends, having a good time, feeling good, reminiscing, whatever it is that you happen to want to do at that time,
When I'm here and I'm seeing you guys walk by and I see you walk by and I see you walk by and I'm like, this is like, you guys are celebrities to us. I saw Ozzy
The
earlier.
celebrities of the town.
Seriously though, I was like, God, that guy, that guy, like it's a big deal.
I appreciate that. I'm sure he's like me. I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel like a janitor. That's what I'm like the chief janitor. That's I just clean stuff all the time.
We don't see the
I scrubbed lots of toilets recently. Yeah.
No,
we don't see the day-to-day.
To Grayson earlier. You're talking about Crazy Gnome.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to her probably about an hour ago, and I said, "Man, every interview we do, we've interviewed you guys and him and others. I said every interview that we do, I walk away and I go, there are a lot. And I'm being very sincere. There are a lot of owners out there that have so much passion, have so much intelligence of what they're doing, and listen to the podcast, but also go to the breweries because they're putting their heart and soul into this.
100%. Yeah. I mean, sorry, they're talking to me right now on this headset.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm ignoring them.
And the thing about it is, it's not only the community outside of the beer world, but the community inside of the beer world. And it is, I would say 99 out of 100 people in the brewing industry are totally open. We talk, I'll go to places and I'll be like, that's a killer beer.
Tell me
and
about
I
this.
want to know how you make it.
Yeah.
And I'll credit, I can't tell you, Zool, Bentley is one of their head brewers. I think he's still there. The guys at Southern Grist, Bearded Iris, everybody, like, I have asked questions and I'm like, you don't have to tell me, but I'm very interested in how you do this style.
Sure.
And never once has somebody said, nope, I'm not going to tell you how to
Absolutely.
do that. They're like,
So-
here's our mix of, there's always tweaks. We got different water.
Yeah.
The way our system works, it's hard to mimic something, but we've had great success from other people helping us get to the point. It's like,
So for me, it's Ebony and Ivory. They've helped us with some stuff. Hutton and Smith has helped us tremendously. Love those guys down there. And then Black Abbey, they've helped us a bunch as well. And I still owe you some cans, I think. So
that's the way it is. I mean, I've had to call Ozzy to get lids. Ozzy came and got lids for me. You got some cans. It's always we did a little special beer, and I went up and bought some black cans from Marble Fox.
Yeah.
it's just it's a brotherhood kind of.
It
thing.
is.
Yeah.
It really is.
I love that. Well, shout out to you guys, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by
Cheers,
this
y'all.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I know you guys got a lot to do.
Yeah.
We're just grateful that you guys stopped by for a few minutes.
I mean, absolutely, you guys are legends. I mean,
So glad to see you all.
And cheers to Jonathan and his team for putting on one hell of a beer.
yes, this is
out.
absolutely
Congrats.
fantastic.
Love it. The setup's
Yeah.
great. Perfect weather. I mean, I don't think you could ask for anything any better.
I don't know that we could have called in better weather.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really sure because I'll just tell you, there have been some other events that we've tried to do, and the weather is absolutely shit on us. So this is retribution, and I'm good with it.
Somebody doesn't want you to be great, John. That's what it is.
The whole thing about our beer fest and us stopping it last year was a lot to do with weather because every year it was like I've literally sat in my brewery looking at the tents ready to take off because we had like 2 out of the first 3 years we had these crazy hurricane systems that came through, and I'm like, there's a lot of liability on the lines right here. You know, like I got to have this beer fest, and you can't just reschedule it for another week.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, we carry a lot of stress and things like that. And then last year we had the perfect weather that we've ever had for the brewery. You know, for the beer fest.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
Well, cheers to you guys too. I appreciate y'all.
Nice.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
so
us
much.
here. Thank you guys
Appreciate it.
for stopping by and saying hello. That's all right. Put that little thing right there.
There we go.
Thank you. Great to see you. Thank you. Thank you.
You, man.
See you, LeBron. Good to see you, brother.
So, is John getting on now?
I guess so. Come on, let's keep it going.
I've also got a DJ
this-
coming too.
Huh?
I've got a DJ coming too. Yeah, he DJs at a brewery, and I'm gonna have him introduce himself.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
I do.
This,
Would you like?
Absolutely.
yeah, I was getting ready to. Let me open that real quick.
Oh yeah, well, they got Great Lakes here too. So let's enjoy this. Yeah.
We won't be able to taste any of these great Great Lakes beers if we're drinking 17% stouts.
Right. And Great Lakes.
One of them mentions that the brewery, it's the one and done, I think is what it's called. It's like 17.5 or 18%.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's a rye barrel. I was going to give CL Tree support because he's a big like rye guy. So I was going to make sure he got a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Who's this guy, by the way? I think he's responsible for the beer fest. Oh, turn his mic. Oh, his mic's already on.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm John.
My name is John.
My name's John. This is awesome.
John, you have a little something to do with this beer fest that we're at today, don't you?
Yeah. Helped put it on for 9 months, just like the Common John's Beer Fest. So
Yeah.
one of those things where it's when you've done it a couple of times.
This is why you're going to hate the Common John one to not be the last one.
No. But no, I mean the weather.
I know.
Not beat this.
You couldn't have asked for better weather for a beer festival.
And the whole wearing flannels and everything. It was just one of those things.
It's
like,
a little hot, man, for flannels.
It's
but
pretty
you're
hot for
fully
flannels.
committing. I
But
love
I'm
it.
committed to the bit. So
I love it. We've got there's a couple of you. There's John responsible for the festival today. We got a DJ in the house today too. I think. Right? How you doing, brother? Record flipper. It's good to meet you. Shout out your name, man.
DJ is kind of like a doctor. You
Okay.
earn your right to have those initials.
You're on your way there then.
That's year 3.
Okay.
But I've been blessed by the beer.
Give me a little bit more into the mic.
I've
for
been
me.
blessed by the beer community. Embraced.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of beer festivals, different breweries. It's my record collection, so I can't be mad about playing my
Okay.
own records for people.
You can't hate the
give you
music.
from Frank Sinatra to the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean,
That's a very diverse
my
line of
family, my
music.
dad was eclectic before it was ever a word.
Okay.
2 crazy hippies is what I grew up.
Yeah.
My house was. So, music, family, beer, why not? I didn't drink beer as a kid. Let me state that first.
You did or did not?
I did.
No, that's when you were
I
21,
bought some
right?
good ones. Yeah, over 21.
There we go.
Same
Yes.
here.
There we go.
You've been responsible.
And so you've done beer festivals before.
Yes, Cedar City Brewing out of Lebanon.
Lebanon, Tennessee.
That's who blessed me.
Yeah.
And now it's a thing, As soon as I did my first beer festival for them, called with Black Abbey,
Yeah.
walked up and said, "Hey, when you play in my spot?" And I was like, "I just did it, dude. I'm not used to this." He was like, "No, you're doing it." He introduced me to the spin industry.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I'll take half the money I make, buy new records, and then put the other half. I'm responsible.
Yeah, you're reinvesting in the
I might have
business.
took the other half and bought more beer, but I mean, we're not going to talk about
I ain't mad at you for it.
No,
I'm mad
please
at you
don't.
That's what I do with all my money is beer.
I was like, yes.
What do you prefer to spin in terms of style of music? Like, what's your preference?
That's the thing, man. Everybody says what they like about me is when you go places, you normally hear one genre. Honky tonk when you're downtown, Scormahorn, you hear the symphony.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of times that you hear Frank Sinatra and the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, Jimmy Buffett, Hank Williams.
That's all spectrums, dude.
And
Yeah,
people
that's a
don't.
mixture.
One thing I teach my kids, we don't say fat, ugly, rich, poor. Music, country music, rock music. The last word you say is music. Those words we put in front is just for us to communicate.
Facts.
When you're doing those different genres after song, is there a
pattern?
A pattern like this one lends itself to this one right afterward.
They
before
flow
the next-
together.
Yeah.
You don't think Charlie Pride can go right after Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah.
You got to find those songs.
Okay.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
man.
And people don't realize that. They're like, the best compliment you get is when somebody walks up and goes, son, I don't know half the stuff you played tonight, but I love it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, everybody's like it. The old AI stuff, they took this song and now it's a soul song. I can't believe it worked. It's just music.
Yeah.
And that's why it worked. A guitar, you've never seen a white guitar or a black guitar. It's just a guitar. And we have to identify with so much stuff. Just because I listen to Hank Williams Jr. doesn't mean I have to wear cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Just because I listen to Rage don't mean I got to rock out.
Right.
Just because I listen to rap don't mean I got to thug it out. It's just music. You don't have to identify with it. Just listen. And music doesn't get old.
Yep.
The 50s. No, I could take a song from the 50s and play it right now. It will be a top 10 hit. But guess what? Oh, that's old. No, it's not old, man. It's just you remember it from that time. Like the glory years, high school. Most people don't grow musically after high school and college, but that was their peak time. But there's young artist, Leon Bridges. He sounds like he was from back in the day, but guess what? It's 2026. So music doesn't get old. We get old. And that's the way we have to identify.
Music doesn't get old. We get old.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That is like
Damn.
a great statement.
Mike,
That's a bar right there.
No,
You got a good out right now. Nuts, man.
one of the things I wanted to say when I grabbed this microphone is
That's awesome.
being from a small town of Lebanon, when they first started to bring up beer festival, uncharted waters. We don't even know how to do this. It's just gonna be a bunch of drunk people. There's guys selling art. I just bought a Janis Joplin picture for my daughter. There's books right here. Right. There's somebody selling candles with charity, community. So, like, yes, don't be scared. And how many other people around town are bringing these people together?
Right.
The brewery, Cedar Glade, is bringing people together in the community, white, black, green, purple, old, young.
Yeah.
I mean, so don't be afraid of it. Yes, craft beer, bring crafty people. You know how much networking I've done? I do exterior work as a construction. You know how many jobs I've gotten from these beer festivals? Hey, what do you do? I was like, I'm not just a DJ. I own an exterior company. Well, man, you know what? I need some new gutters. Well, and then, dude,
There's
networking.
my info, right?
Right. So, like, yes, it's a bunch of drunk people drinking beers all day. No, it's a bunch of crafty people doing crafty things. And you could be a welder. You can be a mechanic. You can be a DJ. It's crafty people being crafty together while sipping on some good sun.
Yeah.
And doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, new homies, Mitch and Mitt.
Yeah,
Mitch
you
and
got
Rich
it. You
sounds
got
like a beer country band, but
yeah.
Maybe.
But to your point, the guy right here knows all about it because he put all this together with the different
and we thank you.
with the different
Yep.
vendors
No
and
doubt.
beer and
Appreciate
that.
food
No doubt.
and art and there's a guy down there cutting.
Don't
wood
forget the
with
hot
a
tub.
chainsaw.
Don't forget the hot tub.
I'm still trying to figure that
Hey,
one
but
out.
we're
by the way.
keeping it clean. It's pulled by Tesla, so we care about the
I
environment.
hope
too,
they turn the heat off on that thing. Just make it a little swimming pool.
Is the hot tub open right now?
Yeah, it's open
I'll
right
go if
now.
you go. I'm just glad I got
I'm not
short
going
on
to
that.
that.
There's
one, but
5
you'll be the
people in the
first
hot
one.
tub right now.
Wow.
We'll go talk to Paige. I think that was her name.
Okay.
I think. I don't know how I found that out. But,
No, you didn't know.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, Rich said something earlier. He goes, when the porta potties get if the lines start forming, the hot tub might get a lot busier.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
I mean, not us.
turned into a trough.
That-
Like a mosh pit or something?
Hey, I'm down. I'll go if you go. No doubt.
You raised a good point though, like the diversity of styles of like art that's out here.
Right.
You know, it's like there's
good, man.
few beer festivals that I've been to that are just beer,
Right.
and then there's other just festivals that happen to have beer,
Right.
and it happens to have books, and it happens to have art. I mean, Ozzy from formerly Mayday. I mean, like he's doing caricature drawings over there. It's like you don't get that at a regular beer fest. And then we've got books right next door with Read to Succeed, which is like financially putting on a lot of this beer festival. So it's cool to see all the different like styles of art that are out here today, and DJ to record spinning. I'm sorry.
flipper.
Am I record flipper? Am I
Flipperati.
I can't
Flipperati is what they
Flipperati. I can't do any of that. So shout out to you. But it's awesome, man, and I appreciate you.
One of the coolest experiences I had, we did a mini beer festival with BMW.
Okay.
And so BMW is one of the most established old companies, I would think. When we did that festival, they could not believe, like, a bunch of beer guys put on such, and they said that it was one of the best ones they had ever had. And I mean, I'm like, I'm just honored to be standing next to BMW, and they're like, no, this is one of the best events that we've ever had. And I was like, oh yeah, a couple beer drinkers from old Hicktown, Lebanon, Tennessee.
Hey,
and I mean,
Lebanon's on the map now.
Hey, don't tell nobody, man.
I won't tell
nobody. I like my
nobody.
little quiet city.
I like the Cedar City hat too.
I like Cedar Glade too, though, bro.
Hey,
gotta
represent it.
And that's another thing, like beer. Oh, I don't know why you drink IPAs. I'm like, dude, don't drink them. You don't have to.
You don't have to drink
IPAs. Saison. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
if you don't like it,
you don't have to be anti-IPA. That's just not for you, brother. Go get you a lager. Go get you a wheat. Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze an orange. Squeeze a lime. I drink them all, but hey.
A lot of other beer styles out there.
We can pick and choose, man.
That's right.
All right. And drink beer
That's
together.
what makes craft beer great.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's right.
If we could pull, we got about probably 15 bottles of shit in our coolers that would cover this table. Of sours.
Sounds like the problem to have right there.
And this, and
it's not a bad problem, that's for sure.
Happy to share.
That's awesome, brother. Man, appreciate you stopping by.
Hey, brother, this is the first podcast I've ever done. I'm a podcast virgin.
You come back anytime.
No doubt.
Anytime.
Hey, love, peace, and hair grease.
We appreciate it.
Cheers, dude. Keep flipping records, man. Keep flipping them. Take care. Flip
Also, take the headphones. Those
hell?
candles. Those are badass.
There we go. John Pritt, who kind of put the beer festival on a little bit.
You want one?
Just kind of.
Just kind of.
Yeah.
How many months have you been working on this?
9 months.
9 months?
Does it cause you any stress?
That
July?
July, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were playing this during the Common John planning also. So that was also a lot of mixture, a lot of beer fest talk, a lot of collaboration.
Oh, the last beer fest on earth was going
back
on
in
around that
September,
time.
yep.
Yeah. I thought you were hinting at another Common John beer festival. I was like, wait, what?
When you, and I know it's still up in the air. I think it is the last, when you got the call from this one, you're like,
he thought he was over it, Scott. He thought he didn't have to do it anymore.
God damn it.
Yeah, they asked me, I was like, oh, okay.
Thought it was out.
But I mean, I've always believed that Murfreesboro has a market for craft beer and it's just not there yet. Doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it just gets people aware of what craft beer can be, and having it here on premise helps everyone in the city. So,
hey, so we pulled a random guy off the street here.
He looks like he's off the street.
What do you think about the beer fest so far, sir? Random guy.
I like beer.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Random guy.
Random guy.
No. It's been good. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather today. It's phenomenal. So,
what are the ones you hit? I know you hit the home brewers.
Yes.
Here's a guy that's
sometimes you just give the microphone to the wrong guy.
Here's a guy that's wearing a shirt that's Stoke House and his last name is Stokes.
It's my house.
Yeah.
Let me go get Chad real quick. You can say that to his face.
But it's been great, huh? It's been fucking great.
It's been phenomenal. It's a great spot. Great. It's dead end road. You can't beat it. It's a nice little setup. Michael, what's been the top two? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, Common John's always good. They've had some off. I was surprised they brought a bunch of sours today. 3 sours on tap.
They're all good.
Yeah.
They're all
amazing. Yeah.
I mean,
the
we call it festival beers.
yeah. Festival beers.
Festival beers.
LeBron spoke to that a few minutes ago. Yeah. He's like, they're festival beers.
Did you get all 3 of them?
Oh, yeah. Got the unicorn. I keep calling it unicorn farts. But I think the home brewer section's been phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, that's just not something you get everywhere. And you're trying stuff you're not going to get anywhere else.
Yeah, and they can be a little more creative sometimes too. And some of them were badass.
And Jonathan, when you were coordinating this and you're reaching out to like home brewers, how important has that been?
Oh yeah, I mean it's great, and the fact that they're used to doing the beer fest and they're used to the swing of things, it definitely helps to have some knowledge of just what it takes to be at a beer fest, and they're bringing their best stuff every year, so that's also really cool to see.
Yeah, because they get a chance to share and express it.
Yeah,
not just share it with friends. We all get to realize how good it is because we get to try it.
Yeah, the avocado one. I call them the avocado one.
I know.
So I cannot get used to saying it.
But yeah,
I'm telling everyone they're going to be the next brewery in Tennessee. Like their marketing's on point. Their beer is amazing. They have a market.
Avocado beer,
Cleveland, Tennessee, right above Chattanooga.
And I asked him because I go, the avocado is in the name. I go, have you made beer with avocado? He goes, absolutely, because they made beer with avocado in it. Mm. And what they said, it gives it you don't get the avocado flavor, you get the kind of the creaminess of an avocado, which would be
do a cream ale avocado.
Yeah,
avocado cream ale.
Badass. What are the food vendors you got? Because I've not been down there yet.
So we have a pierogi truck, Tennessee Meats. So
TN Meat Co.
TN Meat Co. is here, and they have a food truck. Just a bunch of different meats that you can order. We have a hot truck or a hot dog food stand, and we have a Vietnamese food truck as well.
No.
So, and then we also have a spaghetti monster at the brewery. So.
And apparently clothing is optional. Whoa, what?
Spaghetti.
Look behind you. Interesting. I didn't bring her.
We know.
Just saying. Anyway,
that's part of the time machine.
Yeah, that's the hot tub.
Okay.
We actually did it. Like we haven't made our way all the way down that way yet.
That's right. We got to get down that way.
We started out at the homebrewer section. I think I made it to Tenfold, Ebony and Ivory.
You got further than I did.
You got further than I did.
That was it. Like the second tent, and then there's like. I think Common John's here today somewhere.
Yeah. They're around here.
Souls and Spirits is here. Marble Fox is here.
What was the total number of breweries that actually?
So we have 30 exactly.
Yeah,
30. So there's 30 commercial breweries. There's 8 home brewers that are home brew sections.
Was it when you were? I know you're just part of the process, but you're a lot of it. When you're reaching out to a lot of these folks, were you surprised how many people signed up for this?
You want my humble answer? No. I mean, we're all friends. We all know each other. We see each other on weekends, and it's just another weekend we get to hang out together and pour beers. So.
Did you find people coming to you and saying, "Hey, do you have a spot open?" Or
a couple times, but a lot of it's just. People
hey, we're having a beer festival. You want to be a part of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they're like, "Hell yeah!" So that's the people you want to be at beer fest is people that are excited to pour their beer and pour their product and have the opportunity to get in front of people. Because like Smack Dab, they don't have their tap room open, but they're new to the Murfreesboro market. So they're in the featured tent because, this is their audition basically for Murfreesboro.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that kind of coincides with what you're saying, the humble answer, because the beer community, we've talked about it so many times. It's strong here in the national Murfreesboro area.
So many good people, and just you make those friendships over time, and it's just cool to see how it just blossoms to we're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee at a beer festival.
It's cool to be at a beer festival in Murfreesboro.
It really is, yeah.
Like, I think the last one I went to in Murfreesboro was Borough Bourbon and Brews. Shout out Panther Creek back when those guys were open. And then, I know Mayday had a couple of like events where they were hosting things and stuff like that. But in Murfreesboro, I don't recall, keep me honest, but I don't recall a beer festival in Murfreesboro with like multiple commercial breweries here and home brewers. Like, I don't know if it's happened before.
Yeah. And one thing to add on that, and that's the one thing that I told the team at Cedar Glade, that my big thing, I don't want people to say that they're from a distributor for serving beer. People that are here, the 30 breweries, they're from the brewery.
Dude, that's a good point. Everybody here works at the brewery.
So when you go up to get a beer, there's someone knowledgeable of the brewery there. Instead of saying, "Oh, I don't know, I'm not from the brewery."
Those are my favorite. They're absolutely my favorite. Because again, it's still familiar faces. But if you want to ask a question about the beer, that's your guy, right? Absolutely. Yep.
I've been to beer festivals where they're just like, I don't know, it's what's in cans.
Yeah.
And like they have volunteers that are pouring for the event.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have some, but I've been to festivals where like it's just people ship their beers and that's it.
No, that's a good point. I mean, that really is a good point that a lot of the breweries that have come here, they brought their A game.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's cool. And it's called cabin fever for a reason.
Yeah.
We're kind of thawing out a little bit, you know. It's we're get the hell out of the house.
We talked about that earlier. Isn't this like a perfect event that, here we have
Stokes is finding a reason to leave home.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah. I'm from Gallatin. I came all the way from Gallatin. I may or may not have won free tickets, but it's okay.
You'd have been here anyway.
I mean, it's got to be tough in February, March in Tennessee. Like, you don't know what the weather's going to be.
Yeah, this weather sucks though.
Yeah. This weather's so awful. But it's like me and Scott have talked. GABF is going outdoors this year. Like, and that is Denver in October. Like, what?
There's no telling when that's
are
gonna
we
So
going
the owners, they asked me, they're like, "What's your thoughts about doing the beer fest in February?" I'm like, "Outside." I mean, you want my honest opinion? I have no idea. Like,
Nobody
it could be
knows.
really bad.
It could be.
But the thought of like winter warmer, and yes, I mean the whole thought behind this is like everyone's been in their houses all winter long. We just went through the ice storm.
Yep.
This was going to be the one event that got everyone out and ready for the springtime. So it's kinda
Absolutely.
like a-
And they're and East Nashville Beer Fest is a really good one. It's April. That's usually like kind of the weather's really kind of turning at that point. Really fucking absolutely. Get all you want. Get all you want. I got isn't it so good? It's
Damn.
Scott
It
is
is. Oh, by the way,
partially
man.
responsible for bringing great
Absolutely.
news to
I mean, you
Tennessee.
can.
just in case.
There's a
I
whole
mean,
Instagram page dedicated.
he's talking about
I mean,
You like
Great
that
Lakes.
one?
Yeah.
Edmund
Is this-
Fitzgerald.
is
we
this
brought
the-
we brought Great
Order,
Lakes to
order.
Tennessee
Yeah.
at
No,
a
we
beer
have to talk
fest.
about that. Is this Great Lake?
We have Great Lakes in Tennessee at a beer fest.
What?
I didn't know they were in
Lakes?
Hey,
Tennessee.
which tent is Great Lakes at?
Yeah.
Wait, is this the first time Great Lakes has been open in Murfreesboro?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Probably so. Yeah.
Right, without some contraband, but yes, this is the first.
Legally.
I don't
I mean,
know.
Somehow Great Lakes got to Tennessee.
I don't
I
know.
don't know how that happened.
No, no.
Nobody here advocated.
Not
for it.
I never even heard of them before.
Scott and Steve, they brought, so they've got the Dortmunder Gold Lager. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Dortmunder Gold
Yep.
Lager. They've got the Amber
Elliot Ness.
They've got the Edmund Fitzgerald Porter. And then they have what's the name of the
Midwest
Midwest
Hazy.
Hazy.
You got the hazy because
All of them have been bangers.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
you can get it in a store near you. Jonathan, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Watch your head. Thanks, man. Here you go. Good to see you. All right, boys. You want to go drink some more?
I think so. I think we should put
Yeah,
the
I think
pause
so.
on and go drink a little while.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Come on over. Get on
Totally.
the camera.
No,
Get on
I,
the camera. Bring this guy over.
Make sure he's
I just want to give a quick shout out to the editors of the Foamy Heads and the Brewery Underground podcast because they got their work cut out for them. There's a lot of wasted ones and zeros on this recording. My friend. Just kidding. No.
That's the first thing we're editing.
We got the
Just
power.
what
We
we
got the
got.
power.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Let's
Let's
drink
drink a little
Let's
bit.
go drink some
boys.
beer.